Good morning, everyone. We are here with another real estate market update for January 2024. I'm Brian Khatambakhsh, team lead at Khatambakhsh Real Estate Team. And we're doing this every month, except that in 2024, we decided to look at the bigger picture. So we are going to review the numbers from Toronto to get a broader view of what's happening with the market. Of course, we did the Mississauga in the past. Mississauga, the trends and everything will be almost the same. So we decided to starting this month, we'll go after Toronto and show you the stats and trends that basically, we can define where the real estate market is going and if it's upward or downward and so on. So let's get to the results. By the way, we always release these numbers way before Trip does because we have our finger on the pulse of the market. We know these numbers daily, we monitor it daily. We don't have to work on it every month, but we'd like to report it every month. And if there is any specific community that you like the numbers for, let us know. We can do a customized search for you and we can send that data for you. So this is to just show the trend of the whole city of Toronto. However, we can do that for you also in any community that you like. Let's look at the numbers, and there's some really encouraging news here. As of end of January 2024, the number of active listings were 4,723. Now, this number is almost the same as what it was last month, which was month of December. However, it's about 24% increase from last year. And I put red color because whenever the inventory goes up, that's like a negative thing. More homes for the market, for sale in the market. However, from last year to this year, it's changed. But when you look at number of sales, that's where the good news is, because what happened is that total number of units sold in January 2024 was 1470. But if you compare that to last year, you can see that there is 32% more sales in January of 2024 versus January of 2023. And that's good news, because if you compare these two numbers, yes, the inventory went up by 24%, but the sales went up by 8% more than that, to 32%, which means that the demand side of the market is picking up. The supply went up too, but demand went higher. And the other thing is that from last month to this month, we have 16% more sales. There is a bit of a seasonality involved in that. I wouldn't read too much in that part of it, because December is usually the month that people are thinking about holidays and Christmas and families, and not many people are thinking of moving. But when people come back in January, things start picking up. What we notice, and I experienced personally in past 2 weeks, especially after Bank of Canada's release and the release of their minutes, it was obvious to the buyers that looks like the market is not going to handle anymore increase in interest rates. There will be no more interest rate hikes. That was the wording from Bank of Canada. And what they also said is that the economy cannot handle anymore because the GDP is near zero or maybe a little bit on the negative side. So I believe that gave buyers a confidence that, okay, what you see, what you get from now on, it may only get better. And that's why we see in past 2 weeks, things are picking up very nicely. So what does that mean to you? It means to you that if you were thinking of doing anything in real estate, now you can plan. Now you can see where the uncertainty is gone, and you can say, okay, from now on, let's say assume that there is absolutely no more interest rate hikes. We're going to be flat or start picking up the market. My guess is that we start picking up the market, and if the Bank of Canada sometimes later in the year, this is going to accelerate. So if you're a buyer, you were waiting on the sideline, you wanted to get in the market, you may want to start looking at it now. Believe me, I see that especially in that below $1 million affordable market, it's picking up, and it may accelerate. And on the other side, if you had a condo or had a townhome, you wanted to jump into a detached or a semi, you needed a space or anything like that, this is a good time to start looking at that, because the gap between what you have and what you want to move in is as little as it has been for a long time. So you can sell your home and move into something bigger, and this is the time to do it. I know even with the current interest rates, Yeah, we say numbers only, but the saving that you take is permanent for many, many years to come. And interest rate will fluctuate and go down eventually anyways. And if you're thinking of a downsizing, there has never been a time as good as now to start selling, because since February of 2022, market has been sliding down, and it's the first time it kind of found this bottom. If you can wait a little bit, you could, but if you're thinking of it, sometimes for most of you people, time is of the essence. So it's important. You want to enjoy life and do things. So this is a good time to look into it now. You can get a free consultation from us. We come and tell you what are the things needs to be done. Since you have time now, you can get it done. And contractors are not that busy. So it's a good time for you to do some little fixes, things that will give you a good ROI. Yeah, a fresh coat of paint. That's the best investment you can ever do if you want to sell your home, because when the home smells well and is clean, people will feel it, will love it. All that stuff needs to be done. Demand looks like it's picking up. Supply is kind of stabilizing. And you're thinking of doing anything in real estate, this is a good time. Start planning. I'm not saying moving, I'm saying planning. You gotta plan for this. This is the biggest investment in your life. And these data, I hope, is helping you to make the right decision and plan this out. I'm Brian Khatambakhsh. You can always call or text us at 647-848-2652. We are a real estate consultant. We can help you out. We can also analyze this and tell you what it means to you, whether you're living in your home for 10 years, 20 years, or you just want to move after 3 years. We are here to help. We can find answers for you. If you don't know the answer, we can find it for you. Until next month, have a fantastic month and enjoy. Bye-bye.